What if the center of the Earth had intelligent life? Before we dive deep, literally, into the unknown, let me ask you something. When was the last time you thought about what lies beneath your feet? Not just dirt or rock, not cables or pipes. I mean, really deep. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your wildest inner Earth theory in the comments. I'll be reading them all. The Earth's interior is made up of several layers. The crust, the upper and lower mantle, the outer core, and the solid inner core. No sunlight, no atmosphere, no seasons. Just a world shaped by heat, magnetism, and time. It's incredibly hot, reaching temperatures similar to the surface of the sun. The pressure, absolutely crushing. Entire civilizations could run on the raw power of magma streams and mineral reactions. Maybe they've learned to control pressure as we control gravity. Maybe they've harnessed quantum vibrations to communicate, travel, or even warp space beneath the crust. So how could anything, let alone intelligent life, exist in those extreme conditions? Maybe earthquakes aren't just tectonic shifts, maybe they're the side effect of subterranean transportation systems. Maybe deep drilling projects that suddenly stop or fail. I'll stop for a reason. Over eons, the Natherai developed an ecosystem totally detached from our own. No birds, no fish, no trees. To them, our world is wild, unstable, filled with deadly radiation from the sun. The upper caverns near the mantle could host energy harvesting colonies. Further down, ancient capital cities carved into colossal diamond chambers. Deeper still, sacred zones, regions considered too close to the core, where the energy becomes unstable, spiritual, or even divine. Maybe some believe the Earth's inner core is a living being, a source of wisdom. They may even consider us dangerous creatures that burn their environment, poison their air, and unleash nuclear energy without understanding the full consequences. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a mirror, or see us as a threat. Drop your theories in the comments below. I'll be replying to some of the wildest ones. A way to reflect on our place on this planet. And share this video with someone who needs a little more mystery in their life. Because sometimes, the greatest unknown isn't out there. It's right under our feet. We often look to the stars and wonder if we are alone in the universe. But maybe we haven't looked deeply enough inward. A place where life is unbound, reckless, too volatile to touch. Their legends could describe surface dwellers as firewalkers, who live under a naked sky, whose time passes quickly, like sparks in the dark. Stories passed down for millennia, warning of the light-touched ones who forget where life truly began, not from the heavens, but from within. Their myths speak not of skies and oceans, but of ancient magnetic storms, molten rivers, and glowing cave forests, filled with energy-rich vapors. Think about it. The deepest hole ever drilled by humans. The Kola super-deep borehole in Russia reached just over 12 kilometers. One day, after decades of deep Earth sonar studies, we send a coded signal downward, a rhythm, a pattern, a sequence only intelligent life could recognize. And for the first time in human history, something answers. That's not even 0.2% of the way to the center of the Earth. Through seismic sensors, through magnetic fluctuations, through echoes in the stone. Maybe they've studied our rise and fall, our wars, our art, our technology, and decided not to make contact. Not yet. Imagine descending past the crust, through the mantle, pushing your way toward the very core of our planet. Let's suspend disbelief for a second. Now picture this. Instead of molten iron and pressure so intense it would crush anything we've ever built, what if there was life? Not just microbes or strange worms, but entire civilizations. I know, it sounds crazy, but stick with me. In this video, we're going to explore one of the most scientifically inspired, yet completely speculative questions of all time. What if the center of the Earth was home to intelligent life? If you're fascinated by the unknown, intrigued by the impossible, and love thinking beyond the limits of science as we know it, you're in the right place. Now, buckle up, we're going deep. Let's begin with the science we do know. Well, let's imagine that millions, maybe even billions of years ago, deep inside the Earth, a different evolutionary path began, completely isolated from the surface world. Here, life didn't evolve with eyes to see the sun, but with senses that detect vibration, heat signatures, or electromagnetic fields. Bioluminescence could be the norm, not the exception. Creatures might communicate using but far more advanced. Imagine cities built into the walls of vast underground caverns, lit by glowing fungi and mineral crystals charged with magnetic energy. Their architecture wouldn't reach for the sky, it would tunnel deeper into the Earth's body, harmonizing with natural caverns and geothermal flows. And their technology, it wouldn't rely on fossil fuels or solar energy, but on tapping directly into the geothermal energy of the Earth itself. Now, here's a twist. What if they know about us, but we don't know about them? To us, the mantle is an unreachable mystery, but to them, it's home. Let us give them a name. The Natherai, descendants of ancient extreme. And here's the kicker. What if the Natherai believe they are the true inhabitants of Earth, and we are the surface anomaly? But maybe they've watched us for centuries. Still with me? Then let's go one step deeper. What if the Natherai aren't the only ones? Think of a layered society just like our Earth is layered. In that belief system, the outer surface of our world might be the forbidden zone, a place of chaos. And now imagine we make contact, not through some sci-fi spacecraft crashing in the desert, but through sound, a pulse, a vibration, a song through the stone. Would we understand it? Would they reveal themselves? Or would they simply remind us that we are not the first thinking species to call Earth home? Now, I want to hear from you. What would a subterranean civilization look like in your mind? What technology would they use? Would they be peaceful? And if this kind of speculative science blows your mind, don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more journeys beyond the possible.